Hey, we are live.
Are we live?
We are live. How is everybody doing this evening?
What's going on? What's going on, man? I tell you what, I can't believe second show. Second
I
second show and actual really kind of first show, right? I mean, we think
well,
about
this
it.
is our first official show. The last show was just kind of an introduction and some BS, but it was fun.
True.
So I'm ready to get into a real show, an actual
Yeah,
with a guest and some other guests. And
absolutely.
so, how you
Absolutely.
doing, Mister Stash?
Man, I'm doing good. It's Monday. I mean, Monday fun day, isn't that what they say? I always try to wake up and say Mondays are going to be great, and it's self-fulfilling prophecy. Just try to make it
Hey,
happen. But
it's a whole nother week to do good shit.
that's right. That's right. As I messaged you earlier, man, it's Monday. Let's kick today's ass. So yeah,
Exactly.
I'm good. How about you, brother? How you doing?
It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. I think you even traveled with me. We went up to the Tri-County Regiftmas this weekend. Had an absolute blast, which always do with those folks.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Several of the BFN network were there, so we got a little network photo going on.
Yeah, that was good. It was good times. It's
Good
good to
time.
see some of our Bearded Family Network friends there.
It was great
Brittany
food too,
Nicole and
man.
Billy came down, and Bethany came up, so that we had some representation from the sideshow, from Sinning on Sundays, and obviously we were there as well. But no, it was good times, good games, good fun, good people. Tri County. I mean, I've only been to their competition once, right, in my short time, and
Mhm.
man, that was a hoot. It was a hoot. They have some fun. Uh, yeah, it was good times. Good times. I'm glad we could make it up there for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely a good time. Good food. I left there stuffed.
There was some good food. I usually don't eat till late, but I couldn't help it. About halfway through, it's like I got to get me a plate
Yeah,
for
it smelled
sure.
so good in there. And up in the Pell, the Eagles, just a great place to have a gathering. So, all in all, a great time. Looks like we
Absolutely.
got looks like we got a couple viewers on.
Yeah, we do. We do. I just was looking at the comments here, trying to pull up, see if I can figure out trying to figure out the buttons, pressing the button. What's up, Mike?
I gave him button responsibilities tonight.
Hey, what's up, Crayon?
Mr. Crayon, you jumped on.
So got a couple folks in here. Right
Yes,
on.
sir. All right, so we have a big show tonight. Obviously, we got Johnny Rodriguez on, and definitely going to be talking to that man. Uh, so much he does for the bearding community, but we'll get into that in a minute. But I would
100%.
like to start the show tonight with a little breaking news.
What? What?
Breaking news. So I recently lost my grandfather to some complications of prostate cancer. Have some other family members with concerns. And I know a couple other people in the bearded community who have family members with dealing with prostate cancer and prostate cancer issue. It's a big issue facing men's health. So I thought to myself,
100%.
in honor of my grandfather, what can I do to raise money for the Prostate Research Foundation? And I came up with something. I
Oh
said,
yeah.
and I told to a few other people, I said, I think I might raise money for prostate cancer by going CHOPS. Join the CHOP squad.
Wait, what? Hold the phone. Are you serious right now?
I am serious right now. um, Something that I really can get behind, and raising the money. So I put a number on it, and I put a low number on it because I know everybody enjoys entertainment and watching people shave. So I set the date. We're going to shave at Bearded Theater. And I
Bearded
have
Theater. Wait. What's Bearded Theater? Do tell. Do tell.
Bearded Theater is Beard Mobs Indiana's comp coming in August.
Nope.
So
What's up,
that's
Miss
where
Meg?
we'll actually be doing a live shave at Indiana's comp August 12th.
Bearded Theater, Beard Mob Indiana's. Oh my goodness. What an epic event this is going to turn out to be.
So I told some people that I was thinking about doing this, and I had some people jump on board. Let me bring one of them into the studio now. A few people may know this guy. He might have been around a little while. Let's see if we can get the one and only Joker in here.
Well, I see his name there. Look, there's another individual's here. It just popped in as well.
Haha. I don't know where Harry's video went.
Yeah, we lost. Where you at, Harry? Look at that guy.
Hey, there's bait. Look
What's
at
up,
that
Mr. Hall? How you doing, sir?
How are we?
Outstanding. How are you doing, sir?
Day by day. I get to see Harry. That's great.
Hey, we got Harry back.
Look at that. Look at that. He went and found the blow dryer. Something.
That's right.
A few minutes ago, that was all nice and pretty down with curls on the side.
Right? Mr. Orton?
All right. So I got to talking about this with these guys because I talk to these guys pretty regular. And they kind of wanted to jump on board. So first Harry stepped up and Harry said, I will shave all of this glorious hair off the top of my head. And even the little bit that dropped down to his lip.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he's going to grow it until Bearded Theater in August. So he's got something nice to shave off.
Right on. Well, I'm just going to say it right here, right now. Ain't nobody coming next to my lip, for God's sakes.
I just heard Stash Day for $10,000 he's shaving. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's a good thing that that deadline's coming past because have to rethink that number. Or I'm gonna have to grow a beard first.
So the low number that I decided to throw out is $4,000. If we can raise $4,000 for prostate cancer, me and these two gentlemen will lose some facial hair. Now, I set a low goal. That's the low end of what I want to raise. I want to raise 3 digits if we can. So.
No, that'd be sweet.
So I will post up, and I will probably leave this on for most of the show. This is the PayPal for what we're trying to do. It's at Shave for Prostate on PayPal. That's where you can send it. It's got its own separate account, so you can keep things going on. Chris Hall, he's losing his sideburns.
I know.
Chris has put his mustache up. Look at that, though. He's got it all styled. I almost feel bad about it now. I said almost.
It is looking good. It is looking good, brother.
Well, enjoy it till August.
As long as we get through June, I'm happy.
There you go. So I hear you're going to be entering styled stash full beard, maybe?
Me? No. No, I'm too little for that.
Well, you're getting close, man. I think you can pull it off.
I got a good person to look up to, Mr. Taxi Phil and all. Sorry, Stash. Met him before you.
No worries. If he's going to look up to somebody, man, Mr. Phil Jones is definitely somebody. I look up to Mr. Phil Jones. Holy shit.
Going to get some stash rollers from England, aren't we?
Oh,
yeah, right.
I got it set. I'm just waiting on a stash.
Well, you got to grow it.
I'll eventually hit puberty someday.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Well, man, that's awesome. I tell you what, I just want to say, man, I appreciate you guys. Kind of hearing about an idea, another brainchild out of Mr. Ron Rice, old Red, and wanting to jump on the wagon. That's awesome. I mean, it's an excellent cause. Prostate cancer awareness is an important element, especially for us men getting a little bit older. So appreciate the effort to raise awareness continually. Right, it's a big deal in Movember, but let's hit it a little early in August. So love you guys are jumping on board and getting in it. That's cool.
Hey, wait a minute.
Thing is also, though, you got to understand that cancer's touched all of us in some way, form, or fashion.
100%.
So charity is all in my heart, but it's also thinking of those that we've lost too.
That's a true statement. That's a true statement, Chris. Lord knows I've lost a few in my family as well as probably just about everybody on the call here. So 100%.
Touches everybody. So place, no presidents.
Absolutely. It's a great cause, and it's a cause that kind of gets undermined and underlooked at times. But it's very important for men's health, man. So
100%.
I got to see. I don't know if you guys see the comment on the screen, but Shooter is game to join. What are you going to shave off, Shooter? You going to go goatee?
We're going to have to call in additional barbers, and yeah, I don't know.
I done got my barber on standby.
So you guys you're going to do this live on stage at the Bearded Theater in August, right?
Why not?
Right.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Well, I guess that kind of lets I don't want to say a cat out of the bag, but I guess that means we're going to be able to see Mr. Harry in Columbus, Indiana, come August. So that's exciting for me in and of itself. Man, I'm stoked.
We're bringing him up here in June and keeping him till August. He's not allowed to go back.
Speaking of that, babe, what West Virginia got going on?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Don't want to let the cat out the bag right now because I've made some promises to keep quiet about a bunch of stuff. But we got a pretty intense comp coming up.
It's going to be crazy.
We're adding new stuff every day, and I'm not saying it just to be saying it. I'm serious. I mean, Chris Perrin is an awesome individual, and Billy and all of them. I mean, the Sinners and the mob coming together, making things happen. So,
love it.
Awesome.
I'm
excited. What are the dates? What are the dates, Chris?
June 3rd is the actual competition, but we've got some pretty big announcements coming, and of course we're going to have a meet and greet on Friday, and then a show, comp on Saturday, and then leave on Sunday, breakfast and things. So the venue is excited. We're excited, and we got some announcements starting next Sunday. And everybody tune in because we're going to announce some big stuff.
And get your rooms booked now, because after the announcement drops, there won't be any rooms.
Everybody needs to get the room done now, because once we announce what we're going to announce next Sunday, there's not going to be any rooms unless you want to drive for about a half hour to get to the comp. So,
good point. I'm booked. I am booked for the 2nd and 3rd. I'm excited. I've heard some good stories from last year's competition, so I can't wait to be there in person this year, brother.
It's amazing. We've already set some plans in place. It's going to be intriguing.
Right on.
Harry, where are you going next? What's your next competition?
Harry?
What competition are you hitting next, Harry?
You might and my bed.
There you go.
There we go. That's right. Yeah, You Matter is taking place down in what, LaGrange? I think it's LaGrange, Texas, next Saturday, right? Right on. And then we can't forget. I mean, we're all Beard Mob here on the show at the moment. So Mob Fest 6 coming up, not too far behind it. First of March, is that right?
First weekend in March.
That's it. March the 4th.
Outstanding.
Well, I'll be down there Wednesday to Monday.
Harry's going to be the special cook, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm down. Well, I'm looking forward to my.
This is an old West Virginia boy that's never had crawfish, so Harry better fix me up.
Oh, man. We bought 15 pounds last year, man, and had just a whole table full. It was amazing.
Yeah. You got to get down on some mud bugs.
Hey, gentlemen, I tell you what, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate what you're doing to help me raise money for this cause. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to raise a lot of money. So I appreciate everything y'all are doing.
Appreciate doing it.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you, brother. Thanks for coming on, fellas. Appreciate you.
All right. Love y'all. All right.
Man, that's exciting. That's exciting news.
Breaking.
You and Joker and Bait are going to be shaving live on stage for Shave for Prostate. You guys see the crawler on the bottom of the screen at Shave for Prostate. I think there's a separate PayPal set up explicitly for that. and it looks like I don't know, looks like Shooter's down to shave off some whiskers as well.
Shooter's going in with something. All right,
Awesome.
so now let's get to the main event.
I think we should. And I tell you what, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to meet this gentleman, have him on, our first guest. Let's do it's rad. Straight up.
Johnny.
What up? What up?
What's up? What's up? How are you,
on,
sir?
Oh shit! You know I'm here. Oh, they
Sorry,
bro. Kind of scared me there, bro. Big ass face right there.
Yeah, we're all flashing around. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Here we go.
No,
What's
that's
going
too
on,
funny.
man?
Well, how are you doing on a Monday night?
I'm usually doing better, bro. I have to go to work tonight. I'm usually off, but you know,
Well,
you know how that works.
Yeah, for sure. No, appreciate you making time for us, man.
No, dude, hell no, I wasn't gonna miss it.
Outstanding.
Well, first off, Johnny, I got to just thank you for all the work you do for the bearded community. I don't think there's anybody from coast to coast that hasn't seen the stuff you do. You've helped me out so many times. I'll just send Johnny a picture and be like, "Can you make this?" He's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Do it." And
shit, nah, I gotta thank the bearded community, bro. Because like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do what I do for fun. You know, it art. How can I put it, man? Art helps me de-stress. It helps me out a lot. The little extra cash I make on it help. You know, on the weekends it goes to me and the kiddo, the wifey. We go out, we do stuff. So,
Right.
I mean, I got to thank y'all because, like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to be putting my artwork out there, man. And I'm putting it out there, and I'm loving it. So,
absolutely.
Well, I haven't been in the community very long, as you likely know, and we've talked on the previous shows, and I've come across your artwork like right out of the gate. It's like, man, that's a badass sticker. Who did that? It's like Johnny Rodriguez. You got to check him out, right? And your bizarre cards and all that stuff. Which, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Talent, bro.
I'm glad. I'm glad you finally. I don't know why, but for some reason, everybody pronounces bizarre wrong, and I'm like, guys, it's bizarre. I've heard bizarre, bizarre. I'm like, guys, okay. Bizarre. It was my old when I was in high school. I started with because I've done art my whole life, but I started doing graffiti and stuff. So that was my throw up. My throw up name was Bizarre, BIZR. It originally started as Bowser because I'm a huge Mario Brothers fan, and it was BOWZR. But then I changed it to Bizarre to be quicker. But man, dude, I was like, holy shit, he said it right. First shot. Good shot, man. Believe it or not, that is said wrong so many times.
I'm glad I didn't jack it up. Now I'm like, whoo.
Yeah.
Stash, you passed the test. You can move on to the next level.
Thank God. Otherwise, it just had to kick me out of the studio, and you guys continue.
level achieved.
That right on. So
Johnny, you're getting out of the box. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and maybe like you mentioned your family. You got some kids going on, and I know you're a family man. I see your post all the time. So
yeah. So I'm here from Corpus Christi, Texas. I'm the president and the founder of the Corpus Christi Harry Hooligans. Started in 2015. We slowed down a little bit with COVID. COVID kind of put a wrench in our system, but we just started, meeting back up, getting back together, getting ready to hopefully start hosting our annual comp again. And then I've been with my wife since high school. We've been together since senior year. Like I said, I'm a family guy. Me, my wife, the kiddo. Just a South Texas boy.
Right on. And what part of Texas?
Corpus Christi. Thanks, kiddo.
Okay.
I'm doing a podcast, so he brings me one of my energy drinks. So come say hi real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come here, kiddo. Come here.
Definitely
Let me pick you up.
Family, man.
There we go. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing, buddy?
Bye.
Go over there, kiddo.
Thanks for bringing your pops a drink. He
Close the door,
appreciates it.
baby. Close the door. Yeah, he. Okay, so usually when I do podcasts or something, or if I'm in my art room, I usually sit here and have a beer or two, do my own thing, Well, I guess he hears I'm on a podcast, so he went to go get me my energy drink since I can't drink since I work tonight.
Nah, I gotcha. Yep.
So
Keep it straight.
I'll take it.
Keep it straight.
But yeah, just a South Texas boy from Corpus Christi. Trying to think right now what else I can put out there. Enjoy art, enjoy family, enjoy the beard community, enjoy doing what I do, man. I'm always just trying to have fun, always trying to put good out there, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You mentioned that founder, president of Harry Hooligans. Is that right?
Yes.
So I think you said 2015, but is that like when you first got involved with the community, or how'd you get pulled in, I guess?
Dude, okay, so there was a local beard company looking for beards, and it just happened around that time. I was watching Whisker Wars on Netflix, right? So
Okay.
I told
I've
my
heard
wife
about that. I've never seen it. Yeah.
it was a really good show, and it put my foot into the door, you know. And so I started telling my wife, say, I'm gonna grow my beard. I'm gonna see if I can grow one. I'd always had facial hair, but I'd never had a full beard.
Gotcha.
And I ended up started growing a beard. They asked me to go to that photo shoot. I shot for them, talked to a few guys there, and they're like, hey, man. So I told them, hey, if I were to start a club here, would y'all be down? And I told everybody, hey, go check out this show, look into it, all this kind of stuff. And they're like, okay. Well, then I ended up starting the club, and I had no idea what I was doing at the beginning. So we started the club, and I was like, man, you know what, dude? I want to put on a competition. Let's do a competition. So we had the club together for about 2 months, and then we decided, hey, you know what? We're going to do a competition. And they're like, okay, well, when are we going to do it? Oh, let's do one next month. Dude, the crazy thing is we pulled that shit off.
I love it.
We pulled it off. We had just been making a name for ourselves, locally, but then I started reaching out to the Austin Facial Hair Club, to the 254 Whiskerman at the time, San Antonio Club, Houston Club. I started reaching out, and then I started getting to the Beard Club online. It was crazy. I think we had with 1 month of planning, we got the venue, we got the vendors completely booked. We had 60 competitors come in. I had a competitor come all the way in from Wisconsin.
Right on.
He's like, I was going to be traveling, so I came through, bro. And then after that, I told the club, I said, we are never doing an event with 1 month again. we miraculously pulled it off, and I learned after I held that event. I kept the layout in my head of the tables, kept the vendors list, kept how we ran the competitors, and I perfected it. And we ended up having 5 in a row. 5 annual competitions until the last one we were able to host in person was literally we hosted our competition. As soon as the competition was done, the venue owner came up to me and said, hey, we're closing down. COVID pandemic started worldwide. They shut us down right at that. I mean, we literally finished our competition. That was the last day to do something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. So now it's me and the club have been talking again. We're like, hey, you know what? It's time. We had a 3-year hiatus. Everybody keeps asking about us. We're going to do our annual St. Patty's weekend competition, and ours is always Beards on the Bay. And
nice.
Oh shit, I cut myself. Yep, sure did. Art Exacto knife laying around. So yeah,
we don't have paramedics on staff.
Yeah, we got to add that to our disclaimer. There might be tobacco smoking, beer drinking, and random cuts on the.
But yeah, man. So our last in-person competition was actually held the weekend that COVID was on hit, and then the whole time we were hosting the competition, the venue owner was running up to me because he was following the CDC, the government guidelines, everything. Okay, right. We're still good. 1 more hour. We're still good. 1 more hour. I mean, we were literally down to the line.
That's
Holy
crazy.
Smokes, man.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine doing that many comps in a year either. We do one big one and then try to do a secondary one. And it's an all-year planning.
Yeah, and that's what we learned. So we host one every year because our first year we hosted 2. And then we said, you know what? We're not going to be greedy because there's a lot of Texas clubs. We're going to step away from our October competition and we're going to just keep our March competition. And that's our annual competition every year.
Right on.
So we kept with that, and but yeah, like I said, I started in 15. I've competed all over Texas. I've judged, I think, every Texas competition at least once so far, except for the newer ones that have popped up.
Cool.
Competed in Kansas, judged Kansas. I mean, I've had fun. Made my way around. Competed in Chicago. Never thought I'd be in Chicago competing. Ended up taking third place at nationals that year.
Nice.
Right on.
I mean,
That's a little bit of a haul. That's a little bit of haul from Corpus Christi up to Chicago.
It was a 2-day drive. We drove it for 2 days. We made a pit stop at the Monkey House in Wichita, Kansas, with Omar and Bree Schifrin. We told them, "Hey, we're gonna use y'all's basement to sleep in." They took care of us.
Nice.
I mean, they're like family, man. Omar and Bree,
Absolutely.
nothing but love for them.
Sweet.
We woke up in the morning after like 2-3 hours of sleep, and boom, hit the road again and got to Chicago late at night.
Nice.
That's a haul.
So
I wanted to go to nationals this year, but I was not up for that drive this year. So,
oh yeah,
Talk about a haul. Holy smokes. Indiana to Casper, Wyoming.
yeah.
and I thought about it, dude. I just didn't get the days off to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw Facebook posts of people that were making that journey along the way. I mean, obviously you got the Johnstons always on the road, but
the Friggins went, and they're further east than we are. So
that's right. Yeah, Forrest and Amanda Figgins were they made the drive. So
crazy drive.
Woo, that's a hell of a drive.
So Johnny, we've learned a little bit about how you got into the bearding community and the different accomplishments you've done. But let's start. How did you get into the art side? I'm sure you've had an affliction for art since you were a kid, and you just developed it over the time. But when did you say, "Hey, I could start doing these designs for people, or these logos," or when did this all come to fruition?
Originally, I started. I've always done, like I said, artwork. Used to do graffiti pieces on canvas. I used to do a lot of art painting, acrylic painting on canvases. So I started off. Oh yeah, like that's where I originally started as far as the beard scene, and I would sell at different beard competitions. I set up vendor booths and I have all my art for sale and everything. And I'd always, and I've been telling everybody, like, man, dude, I want to buy an iPad. I want to buy an iPad. I want to get to the digital side of it, because I'd have people ask me, "Hey, can you paint me a logo? Can you do this? Can you do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can." But then how are we going to take that, turn that into a digital piece so you can get patches and everything?
Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah.
So finally I said, you know what? I'm just going to save for one. I started saving for one. And then my wife ended up surprising me for my birthday. She ended up buying me an iPad. When I first started, I ended up, man, I swear I stayed like 3 weeks nonstop on YouTube videos. So like how to work Procreate, how to do, files, how to do stuff, how to set up your pen. Because when you get your pen and pencil, you got to set it up to your liking, your pressure, your stabilization. It's freaking insane. I was like, dude, I'm never going to get this. I was, frustrated with it. And, over time, I ended up learning. Well, then when I first started, I reached out to a few folks and I was like, hey, man, I did this logo for free. If you like it, it's yours. So I just started giving people stuff just to get the feel of it, see if my work was worth it,
How are people taking that in? What's their reaction, their excitement, enjoyment? Yeah.
So I started doing that. Then I started, I said, you know what? I felt bad. I didn't know. So my problem has always been pricing my stuff. I feel bad pricing stuff. Like to me, it's like, man, you're a friend. I don't like charging friends. So I like to give stuff away or cut deals here. And I've always had people come up and tell me like, bro, what are you doing? You're giving stuff away. Like you should be charging for this. I'm like, all right, well, I started with that, started pricing stuff super, super low. And then I said, you know what? Finally, I kind of have a set price now for my stuff. And y'all know, or, I know for sure Ron knows, I'm not I don't try and charge an arm and leg. I try and stay very, very average for stuff, unless it's something like that's a really, really big piece or super intricate. I try and keep all my stuff around the same price because I've been in the other side before where I'm trying to buy stuff from other artists to support them. And I'm like, oh man, I can't throw that 300 out. I can't throw that 200 out. It's especially with a family, you know what I'm saying? We all have bills. We all have families. We all have, got to keep the roof on our heads. So I think I'm pretty decent at some of my pricing. I have
no complaints. Zero.
I have a lot of repeat customers. So to me, that says I'm doing something right.
Yeah. So I know I haven't had a chance to reach out to you to get a couple things, although I know Ron and I have talked, and we got to see that wonderful display of Buffalo Bill stash combination last week.
The whole time I was drawing that shit, I could just hear the Buffalo Bill song in my head, in the back of my head playing.
Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. And after the show, I was like, all right, I got a couple ideas in my head. I got to get a hold of Johnny and get some stuff done. Because by God, if I'm going to get a first sticker run, I'm not using that as the only image, for God's sakes.
See, and I mean, speaking of art, man, I saw your son.
Oh hell,
I love
look
that.
at there.
I saw
Great work,
your
Johnny.
boy's artwork, and I'm a huge fan of his artwork. I love the dark. Like, to me, that's what I listen to. Like, the posters in my room, bands in my room. It looks like art that would come off of album covers. I jam. So when I saw his artwork, I'm like, oh, dude! I definitely got to reach out and order some stuff from him as well. I saw he does stickers and buttons and stuff. So I'll definitely be putting something because, dude, I love it. I'm digging his artwork for sure.
No, I appreciate that, man. No, he's I think there's probably some similarities maybe to your path and just a passion for art and stuff. I mean, he has always been that kind of doodling, drawing kind of stuff, and just it's always grown. Yeah. He's just he said at an early age he wanted to be a tattoo apprentice, and I thought, as a parent, you're like, okay, there's other options, but holy shit, it's encourage it and push it, and you know what, do it. So when you were talking about Procreate and your pen sensitivity on the iPads, that was a Christmas present, a few years ago. And I get it. There's like a million different settings you can put into how do you do it. So I was tracking what you were saying, but no,
there was a point because I heard you talking last week about him apprenticing. And there was a point that, there was a local shop here that I literally would get off of work and then I'd head straight to the shop, hang out there all day, hang out with the shop until like 3 p.m. to like 10 p.m. almost every day for months at a time. Then I was working towards an apprenticeship, helping them behind the desk, helping them do stuff, helping them do everything. And trying to get my foot in the door, work with them, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm reading that. And then my wife ended up pregnant, and I told the owners, oh man, we're gonna have a kid. She's like, oh bro, that's gonna change everything. I was like, no, it ain't. Don't worry about it. Sure enough, I was like, fuck it, can't do it. Family first. And she told me too. The owner told me, she goes, dude, you're not gonna be able to hang out as much no more. You're gonna have the wife and kiddos. She goes, no, family first. Always do family first. Of course, I'm gonna do that. I've always been that kind of guy.
Yes,
but
sir.
I think my chance of apprenticing is gone, but I found my little niche. I found my thing to still get my art out there.
Absolutely.
I got you. Yeah, my son, and it ain't about my son and back and forth, but yeah, he started at he's 19, almost going on 20, and I think it was around 16. He started doing the same thing, right?
That's freaking awesome, dude. I
hanging out at the shop and sweeping floors, drawing, and
Oh yeah, throwing the trash out and all that.
I tattooed for almost 15 years before the arthritis in my hands took it away from me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a good run though. Tattooing treated me well for a lot of years. It put a lot of food on the table.
Yeah. Shit, 15 years. I mean, a lot of the guys you see their backs go out, their hands go out. You see.
Yep.
So 15 is a good run.
100%.
Yeah, it was a good run.
So kind of in that same vein, are there any like who do you look up to from an artistic standpoint when you're thinking about what you're creating? Are there like any mentors along the way, or anybody that's just kind of like you put on that pedestals, or a strong word, but you know what I mean?
People that I look up to as far as artists, I'm a huge Van Gogh fan. I like some of his stuff. More modern, I'm a huge Banksy and Cause fan. I follow their stuff as much as possible.
Nice.
When Cause had his exhibit at the big museum institute in Dallas, I went to the beard comp up there, and it was me, all my crew, and then Omar was with us, and he's like, bro, why are we going to a fancy museum? I said, bro, shut up. It's Cause. It's like, it's his exhibit's going from here. It was leaving Dallas and going to Japan. I said, we're going. So like I went, and we went. And when we were done, he was like, bro, thanks for taking me. Like that was amazing. It was, I swear we walked in to this art museum in Dallas, We all had on black hoodies with our clubs on them, beards, cut off jeans.
It's your
Chuck
normal.
Taylors.
It's your normal museum patrons,
Dude,
right?
no, we walked in. Every single person, even the people just looking at it, suit and ties, wine in their hands. I mean, I'm talking about these people were suited up.
Suited and booted.
Yeah, we walk up to the desk and the lady's just looking at us. She's like, "Well, what do y'all want?" We're like, "Dude, we want to see the cause exhibit." She's like, "Well, it's gonna be." I think it was like she goes, "It's $35 just to enter." Like I was like, "Cool, like I'll pay for everybody. I don't care. Let's go." And she's like, "Is it card or cash? Because if it's card, I need to make sure it goes through first." Like I mean, just giving me shit, bro. And I feel like telling her, "Chick, if you knew how much I had on my card right now, like you'd shut up."
Hey,
You know.
Yeah,
But
run it, lady.
So I paid it. We went in, and then one of the things that did throw me off, that was my introduction to like Cause toys and stuff, like his resin molds and all that stuff. I didn't know how pricey they were and stuff. So we go to the gift shop at the end of it, and they had one there, and I was like, "Oh man, how much is that?" And I'm thinking, I'll pay $200, $300 for something like that, to put in my art room. The guy pulls it off. He goes, "Oh, this is our last one, and it's on clearance." I was like, "Sweet bonus deal." I said, "How much is it?" "Well, this was retired last year. This one's $2,500. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like,
"That's real pretty. Put it back on the shelf."
Yeah, and it was an 8-inch tall. It was the Cause statue where he had the stormtrooper. The stormtrooper on Mickey's body, and I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's do it!" And then I was like, "Yeah, I had to pull that. You know what? Hold on. Let me look around and see what else I want to get first."
Yeah,
I might come back to this.
Yeah, I was like, "Man, I ain't that rich." But
so Johnny,
yeah, those are two guys I look up to.
I see a big green circle behind you, man. What do you got going on in your studio there?
Oh, that's
is that Frankenstein?
It's
is that Frankenstein right there? Oh, dude,
drunk.
That's dope.
I got drunk one night. I think I sent you the picture, Ron.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh man,
I was sitting here one night and I had a few too many beers, and I looked at my art room wall and it was blank. I said, "You know what?" I took a pencil, I did a quick sketch, and then I just went to town on it. It took me like, I think 3 hours from sketch to painting, and that's me using a blow dryer also to dry the paint so I can do the next layers.
Man,
but yeah, it's a pretty big. I woke up in the morning and I looked at it. Like I walked in my room and I was like, "Shit." I went and told my wife, like, "Hey, I gotta tell you something." She's like, "What's up?"
I painted the crafts room.
I told her, I said, "I painted it on my wall." She's like, "Where?" I said, "In the art room." She goes, "Oh, I don't give a shit." She goes, "It's your art room, dude. You got to do." I was like, "Sweet."
Like, that's your space, whatever.
Yeah, she let me. She goes, "Dude, that's your art room." She goes, "I don't care." But yeah, it's a pretty big ass Frankenstein behind me. I plan on adding the rest of the Universal monsters. I just, like I said, haven't had time, man.
That'd be fun. So I also have this painting that you did. I actually won this in West Virginia, but how cool is that?
That was actually my very first painting on a wood canvas. The canvas you have, it's wood.
Mm-hmm.
I had never painted on a wood canvas before. It was a little bit, I mean, it's like normal painting, but it's a little slicker. It's a little different feel to it. It glides a lot easier. Almost like you're painting on glass.
Wood. The material that you're painting on top of is actual wood, not like
solid wood
or some type of.
Nope, straight wood. It's canvases that I found at Michael's, and I was like, "Oh, I want to give this a shot." It's just I can't tell you what type of wood it is. I don't know, but
painted wood.
There we go. They reached out to me and asked me to donate a charity piece, and I ended up doing that for them. So
that's awesome.
Nice. I love that. I have Ron. I think you shot me an image of that a week or so ago. Shortly after you were like, "Hey, we got Johnny." It's like, hell yeah. He's like, "Check this out. I got this in West Virginia." So no,
it's one of my favorite art pieces on the wall in my studio. So,
dude, I had a few people reach out to me and they're like, "Really, bro? All you could do was a skull." I was like, "Dude, for real? Like, one, I'm donating it. Two, Bazaar is known for either Frankenstein or skulls. Like, that's my original signature artwork. Like that's what I do." But I had fun with it, dude. I loved it. I wanted to give it that glow feel. Wanted to give it something different on a canvas.
No, I dig it. I dig it. You've seen my son's artwork, man. I dig it. It's certainly right up my alley. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I swear, some of the artwork that I do, I don't post because I would have people on my ass. But a lot of my artwork is right up there with your son. We'll just say I'm not a very I love guts and gore, and I'm not a very religious person.
Right.
Myself. So my artwork is it's a little different.
I got you.
So-
I got you, brother. I got you.
Everybody's got a style, my man.
Oh, for sure.
So I guess on that, if I can, I'm gonna jump in real quick, Red. What if you had like a favorite piece or a project? What would be, of something that you've created? What stands out to you is like, damn, that's me.
There's a couple I could say. As far as a project, I normally don't team up with a lot of people. I learned my lesson on teaming up with folks, but I got nothing but good as far as teaming up with Andrew Orton. We've done 2 series on the Bizarre Brats. Bizarre Brats originally started as I just did one for fun for a couple of guys,
Hey,
and then they got posted, and then people started asking me. Well, Andrew reached out and was like, "Hey, you want to team up?" I was a little nervous at first. Like I said, I've had bad experience teaming up with other folks. But I mean, Andrew made it easy. So easy that we did a second series, and I'm planning on hopefully getting with him and doing some more stuff soon. But that series kicked ass. Andrew kicked ass that whole time helping me. I mean, hey, y'all follow him too, man. Andrew Orton does amazing shit for the
Designs is badass.
Hashtag designs, I think, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then as far as a piece that I love, it probably wasn't my most intricate piece, but the piece I love the most is Holly Hurlmeyer. When I was in Kansas, she ended up buying. Oh, there you go, dude. You got more sign than I do. Damn. Holly ended up buying. They were 3-foot tall canvases. One was Frankenstein and one was the bride. They were a matching graffiti style set, and she ended up picking up the pair. Because
Nice.
I had a few people who come and they wanted either the bride or they wanted Frankenstein, and I was like, I really don't mind taking this back home with me and putting my art room, because they were actually going to be for me. Like, because I was like, dude, I fucking love
Right
these.
on. Okay.
But Holly came up to me and she goes, dude, I can't break the pair up. She goes, I need them both. I was like, okay, go for it. So Holly has probably my favorite set out there. And it's a big, like I said, they're 3 foot. I think they're like 3 foot by 2.5 or something.
Nice.
And the Frankenstein's all green with like a stencil style Frankenstein, and then the bride is a lavender purple with a stencil style bride, and they're just huge and they go together perfect.
Right on.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'd be tough to split that set up, I think.
I'm a huge Frankenstein fan. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm all about Frankenstein and stuff. So
I got
There
you.
you go.
I got you.
I'm trying to contort over here. I'm not a contortionist. Sorry.
No, I could see him on my end. Right
Yeah,
on.
I'm a huge anything Universal Monsters. I mean, that's my thing, dude. I'm a huge Universal Monster movie buff. So like the Funko Pops, my posters, a lot of my artwork, a lot of that stuff. Like I'm literally looking at like just shelves of Universal Monster shit right now.
Right on.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Well, I think
So if anybody sees any Universal Monster stuff, feel free to hook me up or tell me.
Shameless
Show
plug
it.
for Johnny.
I'll send you the money. Just what I'm saying. Let me know what's up.
hit him up. Get my
So-
point straight.
We've
this
worked
cat
together several times over the past couple of years, haven't we, Johnny?
Yeah, we have. You're actually one of my most repeat customers, man.
So this is actually the first image Johnny done for me. I'd
Look
only
at
been in
that.
the bearding community for a very, very short time. I've seen everybody having these images, and I started going to comps and getting stickers. I was like, wait a minute, I want a sticker. I'm like, who's doing those? And they're like, oh, Johnny's doing them. I'm like, yeah, Johnny. Okay. And then somebody finally tagged me in some of your artwork or something, and I got together and we created that a couple years ago now.
I've got one of those on my my outdoor beverage refrigerator.
Yeah, Stash's refrigerator is like a gallery of your artwork.
Dude, I see people's vests now. I see their fridges. I see stuff, and I'm just like, oh shit, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. I love it, bro. Like I'm trying to like hell yeah. So I'm trying to like put. So back in the day when I used to do graffiti, I used to try and we call it getting up, throwing your name places, putting your stuff up, your stickers, your slaps, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny now because it's like almost in that same type of stuff. I'm doing artwork, sending it out to y'all. It's getting up. It's like, dude, my name's getting up like everywhere now. So to me, it's like and it's legal. It's not even the stuff we used to do wasn't legal. So
I don't know about those stickers I put on them signs, but
hey, I don't know nothing about it. no, but I love it, dude. I love seeing that. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've definitely got more than one of your amazing artwork on my outdoor beer fridge. 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
a couple other things Johnny does, like he does the superhero thing too. And I have a nephew that's super into Spider-Man, right? So last year for Christmas, I had Johnny do him up with this.
Hey, hell yeah.
Yeah,
so he loved that, man. You know, it's his face on a superhero. So
oh, that's awesome.
It's not just logo stuff. Johnny's
yeah. Yeah, I've
and
done
then,
quite a few series.
You know, and then he done our logo this year for Bearded Theater.
Hell yeah. Gonna be fun times. It's gonna be a long drive, man, but it'd be cool to see you in Columbus, Indiana.
No, believe me, I'm there's a few on my list, and I'm like, if I can, I definitely will.
Right on. We'd love to have you, man. We'd love to host you there for sure. Absolutely.
So you kind of got a current series going right now, don't you? That you've been working on.
Yeah. So
what's that all about? I've seen some images come through. La Cobra Roja.
Yeah. So my homie, he's like a little brother, man. Nick, he's part of the Harry Hooligans. He reached out to me one night. He's like, "Hey, man, can you do?" I had a nickname growing up. You know, my grandpa gave me a nickname. It was La Marano Blanco, which is the white pig. He goes, "Can you do a lucha mask for it? Because I want to get it tattooed." I was like, yeah, bro. Let me try to come up with something, because I get all these ideas in my head. So, and I came up with something. He's like, "Dude, it's freaking awesome. I love it." And I was like, "Hey, I love it too, bro. I'm gonna turn it into a series." And he goes, "Bro, that'd be awesome." I started the lucha series, and pretty much it's just when you commission it, I talk to you a bit. You tell me a few things about yourself if I don't know already, or a few things you like, and I try and customize a mask that would fit you, your style, your gimmick, you know. Right, and I've done quite a few different ones, man. I've done some pretty dope ones. So,
right on. Well, I've seen a couple coming through on Facebook, and we're gonna be in contact. Just saying.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, I think when I spoke with Johnny earlier, he might be putting a mask up for our month-end raffle. Staying out of term.
Yeah, that's actually going to be what I'm going to be. I'm going to be donating one from that series. I'm going to save a spot, and it'll be for y'all's raffle for the month.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, that's fucking killer, man. Appreciate that.
Nah, dude, for sure. Like I say, any way I can help.
You now have a chance to win a mask piece. So
look at that, right? How about that for some breaking news, right?
Hell yeah, custom lucha mask. Let's go.
Lucha Max. What was your inspiration? Was it your cousin just kind of like reaching out saying, "Hey"?
Just Nick reached out to me and just asked me to do one for him, and then I was like, bro, I think because I've always wanted to do a lucha series, I just never, dude. I have so many series in my art book, like just written down that I want to do, and usually like I'm always jumping back and forth, picking one. But this one was like, you know what? And he knew I'd want to do lucha series at one point. So he reached out. And I said, you know what, dude? Everything happens for a reason. It's time. Let's go ahead and boom. Let me start this series. Because I was looking for a new fresh series for 2023. I said, I need something fresh, something I haven't done. So, yeah, we ended up running with a lucha series. That was the first one of this year.
I dig it. So that's the first time. And again, man, I'm just showing my ignorance because I'm new. That's the first time you've done a series similar to this, right?
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done any lucha series. I've done wrestling series. I did wrestlers, but they were like American wrestlers, WWE type stuff. I've never done a luchador or any lucha mask or anything like that.
I seen the first one and I knew I had to have one. So
yeah, dude, and I was like, I had the vision for years in my head with the scales all over and everything. It's like, dude, it's gonna be too
busy.
Yeah, it's gonna be too busy on the eye. So I was able to still get your scales in there, still get it out there. And when I was done, I was like, oh, dude, I like that. I like the way the shading was and everything. So
nice. Now Ron sent that to me. I'm like, man, that's dope. I dig that for sure.
Nice.
I gotta figure this out.
It definitely was, man. And I'm always nervous when I do artwork for somebody. I'm always nervous when I send it to them and to wait for their response because it's either they like it or they don't. And I'm the type of person, I'm gonna keep going until you're happy. Like
Right.
if you're willing to pay me to do some artwork, I don't care if I got to redo it a few times. If I have to do it over and over, I'm gonna make sure you're satisfied with it at the end of it, and then we'll go from there. I've had some people, I've had some people like, oh no, I don't like it. Can we change it up completely? So and I'll do it, no big deal. But then I see they make stickers of like every one I did. I'm like, hold up, bro. Like you straight up say you didn't want that one. You didn't like that one. What are you doing? And then, or they'll take an image and they say, oh, I don't like it, bro. That's not going to work for me. Can we do something different? But then I see them throw it on T-shirts and sell it to make money. I'm like, bro, come on, dude. Like, but that's what I said. Like some folks, like I said, the guys that I repeat customers, reference people, stuff like that. I don't mind doing it, but like I said, I have been screwed in the past. So what's up, Joey? So yeah, I have been screwed in the past. See, I've seen some crazy stuff, man. I've seen guys pull some shady stuff before too. So
my first response when you send me a fresh artwork, it's like, I love it. Let me go ask my wife.
Yeah, dude, and that's always my thing. Is always, hey, bro, give me the okay on it. Boom, so that I can finalize it, save it, put it in the folder. Because once it's finalized, it's pretty tough to go back and mess with the layers and all that stuff. But no, I always want to make sure, my customers are satisfied, man. I don't care how many times I got to redo it.
That was my wife's Christmas present. I had us some couple stickers made. Johnny done those up for me.
No, that's a good picture of you and Miss Meg for sure. And I mean, I can totally see where people would be too overly critical. And man, that's just straight kind of, I don't know, dirty of doing some of that kind of stuff that you mentioned.
Oh yeah, bro. I've seen
another
I've
image.
Seen it happen.
Let me go ahead and make T-shirts off that image. Holy hell, look at that.
That has to be one of my favorites, dude, Chris.
I hope you're charging him double.
No, bro. He reached out to me. He's like, hey, can you do something with a crayon and this and that? I was like, oh, yeah. So I wanted to do a Bomber Girl type piece for him.
I ain't going to lie. When I saw that image of the Buffalo Bill and then I knew what crayons was, I thought, you know what? Maybe it's not as bad as it might be.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I said, I love especially when they're like, nah, bro, you got free reign on it, go for it. I'm like, oh hell yes, bro. Like even God, I don't even have it on me, but my Bizarre, the Bizarre Brats, the first run I did, my card, I'm laying on my side, and then Aaron gave me the nickname Traffic Cone. So I'm laying on my side with traffic cones thrown all around me, and I'm completely nude, but I got a traffic cone over my crotch. So I'm like, look, guys, if I'm gonna have fun with y'all stuff, I'll have fun with mine as well. Like I'm not gonna just mess with just y'all because I'll make fun of myself before anybody. Like it's all fun and games. So
no, 100%, man. I can appreciate that. I'm the same way. You know what I mean? I grew up a young kid, always got bullied, and I always found it. You know what? I'll be the first to make fun of myself, and fuck y'all. You want to laugh? I'm the first one laughing. So
exactly.
Whatever. I can appreciate that. Look at Bucky.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bucky's
Shooter. He's another repeat customer. I can't wait to meet him in person. I know we'll have a lot of wrestling talk too.
He's a great guy.
You should see his mask I did for him, bro. I'm waiting for him to post it because I'm like, bro, I've seen it. Okay. And y'all know that ain't my team. I mean, I got nothing to do with that team. But okay. Monica. Monica's with my club. Monica knows me in person. Poor Monica has to deal with me in person. And
thanks for joining, Monica.
If y'all think I joke around here, dude, y'all should see me in person. I do some stupid shit in person. So my Christmas cards every year. I do Christmas cards. I Photoshop Christmas cards. Like 1 year, do y'all remember that picture, that viral picture went around of the naked guy sitting on the edge of the bed who had a huge piece that like he was butt naked sitting on the edge of the bed, and
I have the image somewhere. I can't find it right now.
So my Christmas card.
For some reason, I think I know what you're talking about. But let's not get. I don't want to get ourselves banned.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see what words I could use. So it was me. I put my head on his head. I changed his skin tone a bit to match my skin tone, and I put a big present there, and it was Merry Christmas. Another one was me laying down on my side holding a candy cane, but it was my head photoshopped on like some super muscular body, like some super muscular Santa Claus. I mean, dude, I feel bad for the people that get my Christmas cards, but everyone's like,
hilarious, man. I enjoy getting your Christmas card.
Bro, yeah,
Right.
I have people that hit me up like, bro, are you doing cards this year? Don't forget me. Don't forget me. I'm like, and of
Right.
course I do them, and I show my wife. I'm like, hey, look at this in my Christmas card this year. She's like, dude, why? Why do you do stuff like that? She's like, do people really like? I said, dude, they're begging me for them. I love it. But I do some pretty wild Christmas cards, and Monica's been the recipient of a few of them.
The two I've got have been epic.
Man, that one sounded kind of like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a late night show. It may have been something like, it's just a dick in a box, right?
Yeah, sounded something like that, brother. There we go. Was it Justin Timberlake and Sandberg?
Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah. I think it was Sandberg, Adam Sandberg, no?
Oh, it may have been.
Yeah, I think it was the SNL skit that, yeah,
there you go.
There we go. That's exactly what you're gonna picture.
Yeah, that's what I had burned in my my brain. Oh my
We ain't got the parental advisory sticker yet, guys.
No,
Sorry.
that's why I didn't use the word, brother.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about, a fella.
Yeah, Mike. I did an awesome Sith. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I love doing his piece as well.
So
Right on.
another thing, you guys remember the classic Reading Rainbow from back in the day?
Yeah.
So my buddy
Absolutely.
Kez hit me up and from Mad Viking and had an idea for one, and Johnny killed it. He rocked this bearded rainbow logo out based on the Reading Rainbow logo.
Yeah, that one was.
He kills everything. He's killing it on everything he puts out.
Yeah, man, that one was a little because I had to hand draw all the font, so that one was a little. I was like, oh man, trying to get the line straight, trying to cut them at the right angles, but I was glad how it came out. As a matter of fact, Kez actually reached out and got his own Lucha mask done as well.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, that's why I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Random dance break.
Come on.
I'm sorry, brother. I don't dance, brother. I lean up on the wall. Y'all got me.
I don't either, but they're making me do it for the show.
Yeah, we're trying to do something a little different, man. Take
I'm enjoying. Like, I'll pull the money. I got the money for y'all.
15 seconds.
Hey, everybody always makes the 80s stash porn joke, so it's okay.
I wish I can grow a stash like that, bro. There's a reason I'm a whaler.
So yeah, I guess that was one question I wanted to ask: is if you always gone whaler, or if you did full beard, or just?
I actually used to do full beard. Competed freestyle a couple times. Actually won a first place in a best in show in a small freestyle. Make it hell. Hey, bro, I'll pull the change out too, bro. As long as I'm throwing some money that way.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, making sure it's rolled. Don't throw them separate. Just throw rolled quarters.
So yeah, no, I've done a few different styles, and I ended up doing Weller one day, and I've been that ever since. It's just
right on.
I think it's what fits me the best for my personal opinion, and it's what I dig. So
right on. Hey, yeah. What you dig is a key piece, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. See,
absolutely.
And I tell people, everyone's like, "Oh man, you should do." I know it's all for good and fun, charity. Shave off for something or do this. I'm like, look, bro, I'd rather donate money because I got too many chins to be shaving anything off. So I ain't going chops, bro, because I'd be digging through chins under there. So I'd rather take that money and donate it to somebody doing it.
Yeah, no, I can agree.
I haven't seen my chin in a long time, so.
Yeah, man, I can agree. I would definitely sit on the sidelines and help support financially as much as I could before I would. I ain't got much to give, If I went to like a true nationals, I'd probably have to lose a soul patch.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. But I ain't got much to give, so yeah.
So Johnny,
I'm with you.
What projects do you got coming up, man? What are you working on next? What are you thinking about?
I have a series in my head that I want to do, but after the Lucha series, I'm actually going to be I have to talk to Chris and to William. Got to talk to them about something that we discussed. I can't let too much out the bag yet.
Understand?
Yeah, me and Breaker. He'd reach out to me. I haven't had a time. I've been so slammed with everything. I got to reach out to him. But the big project I have is I'm doing all the first place hand painted first place trophies for Mike Holvey and the Wicked Whiskers for their competition. So they're
Hand-painted?
actually, they're gonna be getting first place. Going to be all original hand painted pieces from me.
Man,
So
I unfortunately have that weekend booked already.
They're
I
going to be
need to go.
it's going to be a Viking theme. I'm sponsoring all the first place winners, and I'll be donating a hand painted original piece to them.
Wow.
Now I'm really mad I don't get to go.
Yeah, so I think I got to crank out. I think it's 14 paintings because I think there's 13 categories, and one of them is pairs. So that's the big project I have coming up. This year I would like to team up. Like I said, I got to talk to Andrew, see when we can find a time to possibly team up again. But yeah, I got so many series in my head that I want to do. It's just a matter of when.
Right on.
So,
I love it, man. They're always fun, just always fun. And if the third series of the cards come out, bet I ain't getting another card. Those are so much fun.
yeah, dude, they're awesome. I mean, it's not my normal style. So, and everyone's like, "Oh, bro, but they're so simple." And yeah, they're simple and they're kiddish, but it's not my style. So it's a little tougher on me, even though it looks a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, let me go back because I get real. I mean, no, I got to do this and do that. Like, no, dummy, they don't look like that. You're making them look too real. So I got to erase and go back.
You overthink it almost maybe more than you would with something else.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Gotcha.
Great. Well, Johnny,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I really appreciate you coming on tonight, man. Being our first guest. Just super glad to have you on. Love the artwork. Love everything you're doing, and especially love that you're giving back to the bearded community. Julio. Yeah, 100%. Man.
100%,
yeah, man. No, thank y'all for having me, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me. I'm honored to be the first guest. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I look forward to meeting you in person one day. Linking up for sure. I know we'll be linking up with Art. Maybe we'll be back on the show one day. But yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I appreciate everything. Appreciate the whole beard community, everything I'll do, reaching out for me. It's truly appreciated, man. I don't take it for granted at all.
Yeah. No, man, I couldn't echo that, what Ron said, and kind of what you said as well, Johnny. I mean, damn, I'm relatively new, and your name has popped up so many times, and the chance to have you as our first guest on the show was like, Ron mentioned, is like, man, Johnny's in. I'm like, fuck yes, that's killer.
When Ron asked, I was like, oh fuck yeah, bro, let's do it. Like, I'm not even no hesitation. Nothing but love for you too, Joey.
Absolutely. Dan?
Johnny, you enjoy the rest of your evening and have some fun with them kiddos before you got to go into work.
Oh, for sure. Y'all have a good one, man. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
Man, how was that for a first interview?
Oh my goodness, man. I don't know. I'm excited and nervous to watch the playback later on, but man, that's so fun. What an amazing individual. I think I said it at least 3 times, for God's sakes. I'll say it again. You know, I've come across his name multiple times in my short time in the community, and the ability to have him on and help celebrate him. And man, that's too cool.
He's just always ready to jump in and help. I mean, I've never sent him an ideal or a concept, maybe like, nah, I'm too busy or no. And I mean, he's on it. I mean, and quickly, and it's just great. But I did know something that we did today that we haven't explained. You know what it is? Do you?
I don't know. Maybe the Beard Mob Indiana merch.
Well, we could talk about that for a brief second. We do have a merch store open. I'm sure you can get links to it from Stash's page or my page or Beard Mob page.
Definitely hit us up. We've got a merch sale going on about 10 more days or so. Going to be super easy peasy, but get yourself some Beard Mob Indiana merch. Do it. Absolutely. Hit the button. Check it out. Sorry if that's not what you wanted to talk about.
That wasn't what I want to talk about, but I always want to talk about that too, so we're good. So we brought up the raffle. Should we explain to the folks about this raffle?
I think we probably should give a little bit of insight to what the raffle is going to be like.
People are going to be beating down our doors wanting to know how to win that Johnny piece for sure. So,
that's good stuff to have.
So what we plan to do here on Bearded Business is when we have a guest on, if they would like or are so persuaded to donate a good or service that they provide, from their business. We'll sell raffle tickets the entire month, $5 a spot. I'll have a space created for that. And then at the end of the month, all the prizes that we've collected for the guests will go into a raffle on the first show of the month.
Yep. What are we selling raffle tickets for, Ron?
$5 a piece, sir.
$5? Just $5? Well, what an awesome opportunity for somebody to get a chance at some amazing artwork from an amazing human being.
Yeah. And let me just tell you before we wrap up here, we also have an amazing guest next week. I'm not going to let too much out, but if you can read between the lines, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. So
yes,
be excited for next week.
Absolutely. Nice little sneaky plug, but no, 100%. I just want to say I appreciate everybody who chimed in, joined in, watched the show, whether you commented or not. Show technically number 2. We'll call it number 1 for the books as far as interviews. But no, appreciate everybody taking a little time out of your Monday, joining Red and I, shoot the shit, and get to meet some cool people.
Absolutely, man. I can't wait to see this show progress and grow. We're starting off with a bang. So I appreciate you guys spending your Monday evening with us. We're going to wrap it up, let everybody get back to their Mondaying, and we'll see you next week on Monday.
Awesome.
Love you
appreciate
all.
y'all. Thank you.
Good night.
Take care.